Good morning and welcome to Sunshine Coast Stadium for semi-final Friday in the 2025 Asia Pacific Women's Lacrosse Championship. We have two ranking games followed by our two semi-finals this afternoon. My name's Jason Bennett. It's my great pleasure to be your Master of Ceremonies as we prepare for our first ranking game this morning between Hong Kong, China and Korea. The winner of this match will progress to play in the 5th versus 6th game tomorrow, while the loser will finish in the 7th versus 8th match tomorrow. Please welcome our match officials. Please welcome Hong Kong, China.
We just gotta get back.
Please welcome Korea. If you are physically able, please be upstanding and remove your hat for the playing of the national anthems. This is the first of our ranking games on semi-final Friday. Best of luck, Hong Kong, Korea. Best of luck, Korea.
And we thank Jason Bennett there, our Master of Ceremonies, as the two teams head towards the bench here. And Korea just taking a little bit more time to soak it up out there. It is semi-final day here, live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. And we are coming to the end of the week. The pointy end it is. And I'm joined in the commentary again by Michelle Davies. Michelle, welcome to semi-final day.
Good morning. Great to be here.
Beautiful weather. We had a day off yesterday. It absolutely bucketed. There was lightning, there was rain. This field was underwater, but right now it is an absolute Picasso, isn't it? A picture out there.
It is. We went down and had a look at the turf this morning, didn't we? And it was just like carpet.
Even wanted to make me start running again when I was out there, and I didn't think anything could ever make me want to do that. Talking about running, the stats will be running with the pen of Mr. Peter Greenhouse next door. And we've got Timmy D down on the ground with the camera there, and Christian Leray up the top. Alex is on the anthems this morning and getting the tunes going, and Scotty Gill making everything happen as we see the teams for Korea and Hong Kong, China just appearing on our screens there as the coin toss is about to be had. And Michelle, these two teams, Hong Kong, China, getting a off the mark.
Yeah, they've been kind of developing each game, and we've seen some of their players really step up. Yesterday, saw Vanessa Yu just hitting the back of the net about two or three times in that game. So she's really stepped up. Maya Wang dominant through the midfield and into the scoring zone yesterday as well. So Sally Tang, we noticed she's got pretty heavily taped up knee. So she's been pretty dominant. She looks like she's managing that injury a little bit there. So on the other side, Korea, we've seen Mackenzie Farley really dominate, haven't we, through that midfield and centre.
She's been their standout, to be honest, through the centre and scoring-wise. She's had a couple of ladies who have certainly helped her out, though.
Yeah, Phoebe Kim is another prolific scorer for Korea, number 18. And Hannah Kang, number 23, is the one to watch today. I think she's been gaining in confidence with each game. So I'm looking for her to step up a little bit more today.
She has indeed. And we saw down there Chelsea Cho still in a moon boot, but great that she's suited up and on crutches. Nothing better than just still being around the team while you can't get out there. And she was looking like she was going to be an important player for this Korea
Yeah, she was
side.
really critical. So that's a big loss for them and devastating for her. She was looking pretty dejected yesterday, crutches and a moon boot sitting on the bench.
And look at the girls out in the middle. They've just found the camera just pointing straight at them and doing a little dance in the middle. There was Mackenzie Farley with she has all the screen time in the world right there and absolutely loving it. So they have...
we've got Hannah Mannix coming out. Hannah plays at Williamstown Women's Lacrosse Club down in Victoria. So great to have Hannah here.
Hannah getting in yesterday, I believe. So come up here, flew in to do some duties with the balls.
Yeah, it's great to have her here. And again, having our young players with an opportunity to be amongst the best in the world.
Well, this is a ranking game. Winner of this one will go on to the 5-6 playoff. Loser will go into the 7-8. And we'll have a chat about that a bit later because there's some potential for that as Farley and Lee take that first centre draw. But it is going to be reset because there is still a lot of things to play for, Michelle, in this tournament. We will go through them a bit later, but... unconfirmed, but, why not break a story early? So, ball comes out here through Maya Wang. Looks to get to the 15-metre mark and passes the ball off down the back there to Winnie Lamb. Lamb will rotate the ball around to Sarah Cheng. Cheng fires it to the MVP of yesterday's game, Ka Hee Hu. And had plenty of touches yesterday, Ka Hee Hu.
Yeah, she was phenomenal in their match and really sets things up for Hong Kong. China.
Fires up the top early. Tries to get one away. Good save there from the keeper in Kim Yu-min. Just getting a good stick on that ball as it headed towards the right-hand post. Ball to be won, but on the ground, and it will be won as that might have come off a white stick, so that could be a red ball. And glad we are in the position we are. We get to see that pretty perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely. Haymind, number 11 there. Great defensive slide to help her teammate out and force that turnover.
Kang Shay Nay. Heads up, tries to give it to Farley. Farley, the pass wasn't great, but Farley made it look reasonably good. There's a flag on the play here. Looks back to Farley. Farley, she's been a prolific scorer in this contest. Looks to go again, and Farley, good save there from the keeper in Sally Yu. So one save all, one shot all. And ball comes down with Hong Kong, China. Ball just need to settle it a bit here, both teams. They're a little bit of nerves, a little bit of...
Yeah, we can hear the coaches yelling, we're subbing, we're subbing. So they want them just to hold that up, get an opportunity to get settled.
So now they will get settled. As Joe Shan. And a contest happening on the ground there. Hua Yeon doing a great job for her team. With the ball over to Yu Min. Yu Min. As Hong Yuri passes the ball up to the outer side here to Baek Shaylin. Baek Shaylin on the left. At pace, just runs the ball into offense for Korea. Runjang. And Jung receives the ball back. So just sending some subs here as we see Hannah Kang heading to the bench. And running through there is Soy Young.
Just forcing the pass a little bit there. Probably wasn't the right option.
And Sally Yu with the ball in stick will look to find an outlet here. Substitutions still happening. As we see Steffi Z come on and an outlet. Big long outlet to Z. But the ball is running over this turf, and given the amount of water that was had, and could leave there from the keeper.
She was happy to see that one over the line, wasn't she there?
So Yu Min will take the ball down the back corner. They're going to put pressure on her straight away.
Yeah, Hong Kong China have pushed up, and they're riding really closely through the midfield. They're not allowing easy transition.
So just loses the ball out the back of her stick. Keeper, ball's on the ground, ball to be won. Dangerous, keeper is out. She's got a long way to get back. And a great pick up there from... But ball is turned over. Mackenzie Farley looks down, finds her player there in Shaylin. Shaylin shoots and...
Yeah, Shaylin probably didn't see she had a player running down the other wing, so it was an opportunity to cross over there and shift the goalkeeper.
So ball comes around the side here. Shaylin Huang. And the ball is there with Jo Shun Choi. Ball driving in, looks to rotate back round right, but just left it hanging out. Good to see that the officials have the whistles away early here. It's a bit more free-flowing and letting the girls play. Just as I speak.
Say that.
Just as I speak. And Kaka Curry Lamb will head the ball into offense. Yu. Good save again there from the keeper. Vanessa Yu getting the shot away there.
Yeah, both keepers keeping their teams in this game early.
And it's gone over to her sister Michelle Yu. So a couple of sets of sisters in these sides, which is always good to see. It's very much like that in lacrosse. So we see Maya Wang heading down the left-hand side.
Great defence there, really good defensive stick.
What a great little trap down the back there, though. And that's going to be a Hong Kong China ball. As that ball was just going out, she's literally just flicked it back. She saw Maya Wang heading behind her and just left it on the ground for her and just gave a contest, and they won the ball back. Just those smart little 1% at the moment.
Yeah, really good support there from Maya Wang. Went out there to help her teammate out.
Yu passes the ball down by the feet there of Daphne Lee. And that's not where you want to accept passes from your teammates at this level.
Yeah, just undoing all that good work behind the boundary line before.
Interesting that the keeper goes to get that ball. You would like to see a shorty, because if this turns over again, the keeper's a long way out, and it has turned over. And Wang, and again, just some of these passes need to shorten them up a little. But running through there, still a ground ball to be won. And we're going to have a pre-check, and that's going to go the way. No, we've got a double whistle here. Simultaneous penalties. So that's going to be a throw, I would believe. As the ball will be handed back to the official. And a throw. So we will see Michelle Yu head over there with Shanae Kang.
She's been good this week, Michelle Yu.
She has indeed. And the ball hits the deck, but won there by Jo Shun Choi. And again.
Hong Kong China applying a lot of pressure through that midfield and turning it over.
And is turned over, and Wang picks the ball up. There's players forward, which she promotes the ball. Heads up there to Lee. Lee just getting in the way there was Yuri.
Yuri's been really strong in that defensive option, hasn't she? She's managed to get her stick in the lane quite a few times.
And worse than that, there's a card coming here because that was a dangerous shot. So we're going to see Daphne Lee come to the bench here for a 2-minute penalty. And depending how many penalties she has for the week, she will have to be careful, because points are still adding up at this time of the game. They get reset tomorrow. So you don't want to wear a double yellow today with a red and already have 2 yellows, because that'll mean you will miss the contest with exceeding the 8-point mark.
Yeah, demerit points add up and are critical at the end of the tournament. You want to make sure you have your best team out there.
Jo Shun gets the ball, just some of the stick handling at the moment from both sides. Just need to tighten it up a little.
Yeah, we're seeing the Hong Kong China defence really working on the outer side, so dropping in to take away space.
And she's always there, isn't she, Yuri Hong? Sort of defender you really love to have in your team. Oh, Farley steps inside and creates some free space. And Mackenzie Farley will line up from the 15-metre mark. Always a big chance to get inside to have a shot. Does, and another massive save there from the keeper. Fantastic there from Sally Yu. Keepers have come to play today.
They really have, and Farley had the flag call, but she took the shot, and that releases that penalty.
And it opens up, coming back the other way. Tracy Wong up there to Sally Tang. Wong running in. Oh, good pass there. And fires up and over the top there. And good opportunity. Yesterday, Sally Tang took that to the cage a couple of times.
Yeah, she did.
Good to see that she got that one off there to Seto.
And Zeto worked really hard on that outer side to work hard to run down and get in front. make herself an option.
I thought that was going to be trouble, but Yuri Hong's there, so there's never trouble when she's around. And it comes back the other way. Is it going to come back with a little bit of interest? Got to take your opportunities in these games. Still plenty to play for in this tournament. And Korea look inside as Hannah Kang just gets a little push there. So she will have an opportunity for a free look at the cage from 15 metres. And Hannah.
She's got Farley down low, but I think she'll continue to drive right through.
Hannah Kang steps down, fires. Oh, it's a
Another
goal
great
fest at the moment from the keepers. Nothing going in. Both keepers doing an amazing job. Not sure about the clear, but it could come off, and it does. Gives plenty of space there, but the ball just going over the head there of her teammate. And Yuri with the ball in defense. She goes the outlet and finds Harun Jung, who will kick the ball up there to Heymin Shin. And Farley will pass that over there to Shaylin. Looks to go back to Farley, decides not to. Heads down to the bottom corner. Back to Zhang. Zhang looks to run this right-hand side, gets inside. Zhang fires, and another save there from the keeper. And a good clear. So ball will come back the other way for Hong Kong China through Jane Ho. But Ho gets stopped in her tracks.
Yeah, great defensive pressure, and we've seen this all week. The Hong Kong China team happy to go back to their goalkeeper and transition down slowly.
And back to the keeper to look at the slow. That's a good outlet. Up there to Z. Z just runs straight into a defender and looks to get through now. Does get through Z. Kicks it back there to He Hu. So Ka He Hu just settling it down a little bit. It's 0-0. We've got 2 minutes 25 to go in the first. And it's not trying to put a ball in the back of the cage, but these two keepers at the moment have been exceptional in this first quarter.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of shots down low, and they're getting to them and not allowing that bounce shot that we saw where it kicks up. So great work by both keepers.
So Hong Kong China with the ball. Tries to get in there, Z, but just gets stopped in her tracks. And, that's going to be a penalty there. As she just got almost hooked up.
Yeah, that was a big push.
She did there with Trish Liu. And she's just saying, I'll take it from top centre if I don't mind. And gets her way. We saw her quick off the mark. So Liu with the ball. Can she open the scoring here with about 1:20 to go? Liu steps in. No. Great defence as the keeper mops that one up down the back. So an opportunity here. Throws the ball up. Out to the outer side. Ball to be won on the ground ball contest. No one's picked it up as yet. Hong Kong China getting the ball in their stick and wearing a check there from Shaylin back.
That's a good turnover. They're really playing a high-pressure ride, trying to force the ball, turn the ball over during the midfield.
So Sarah Cheng, she says, let's try and get into that little gap, but that gap closed very quickly. And ball comes back and out, flicked out to Livia Lee. Livia Lee able to get it back for Hong Kong China. Ball comes out there to Trisha Liu. Liu. So we've got 30 seconds left on the clock here. Ka He Hu, a good player to have the ball in the stick. They look to set something up here. 20 seconds on the clock. Ka He Hu, but the ball hits the ground. Ball to be won. Is won. Sarah Cheng. It's the ball back up the top. Drives again. looks in the middle, but good defense there from Korea. And that is going to close out the quarter time break. It is a 0-0 game.
Not through lack of options, though, just great goalkeeping.
They have knocked on the door a few times down in the offensive end, but both keepers absolutely shutting up shop down there. I think they must think it's a public holiday and they've just gone, no, nothing's coming in here. No one's coming in today. But the man who has all the stats has just come in. Pete, we're just talking about the keepers there, mate, doing a fantastic job at the moment.
Yeah, morning, Tony. Morning, Michelle. 0-0. You might think that was a snooze fest, but geez, it was exciting. The ball was going up and down, and goalies absolutely playing their part. The Hong Kong China goalie, Sally Yu, 5 saves there, and probably the Korean goalie with 2 saves. Hong Kong China just making a few more errors than Korea. I've got 3 unforced turnovers for them, and a lot of that happened in the offensive end of the field. So they probably want to just sharpen up. Korea had most of the ball, but just couldn't get it past the goalie.
Yeah, they were very good, and those shots down low, they were some good saves from the keeper and down the other end. But as I say, just those little, I'll call them dropsies early in a game, a little bit of nerves out there, I think.
Yeah, and look, let's not take anything away from the Korean defence either. They've had 4 forced turnovers as well, so they are pushing very hard.
They've been very good, and I said everything to play for in this tournament. I mean, we heard a little rumour that potentially that there's still some spots up for grabs in this because in 2026 for the Women's World Championships, they may run a Pool 2 with 16 extra teams. So they're saying that maybe if you finish 5th, 6th, 7th, you might get a berth through to there. Unconfirmed, but we're happy to break it whenever we hear a rumour. And if it does happen, you've heard it here first on the Australian Lacrosse Network. So still everything to play for.
Yeah, there's it's not confirmed yet, but there may be an opportunity with 92 federations globally. They are World Lacrosse are looking at what options there may be for that 2nd division. So,
and also we were speaking earlier. There's still a spot up in China for
the World Games in August this year. So, China as host have qualified, and Australia with a bronze medal. So
whoever plays in the gold medal match is going to get a trip to China as well. Everything to play for here on the beautiful Sunshine Coast at the Sunshine Coast Stadium. And it is just such a perfect day out there at the moment. If you are in the area, get yourself down here to the Sunshine Coast Stadium. Oh, just a little grass monster grabbing an ankle out there. Glad it rained last night, a bit softer this morning.
Yeah, it was a great knockdown there by He-Hu.
And ball in the stick of Hong Kong China. Still 0-0 after the first term. And who is going to be the one that lands the first punch here?
Yeah, Hong Kong China just subbing, getting their attack on.
Oh, and just does it with style. Does Vanessa Yu. She was one of your pre-game must-watch.
Yeah, we saw her very comfortable with the drive to goal yesterday, and she's done it again here. Defensively, just allowing her to take that step inside and get a shot off over the extended goal line. So you need to be much stronger in your defensive presence and get your body in the way to block that.
Love the little tippy toe right into the line. Just not the ideal way to set up for a shoot.
Yeah, and she stayed on her right hand, just actually put it behind the goalkeeper. So great work from Vanessa Yu there. But
we are off the mark here, and it is Hong Kong China with the first. Farley in the middle there, up against Ka He-Hu. But it comes the way of Hong Kong China. And that is through the goal scorer there of Vanessa Yu. And Yu will run the ball down back through the back of the cage through X. As the substitutions come on. You see Trish Liu cutting through the centre there. But ball gets fed out here to Sally Tang. Sally Tang always looking to attack the cage. Good, looks inside, finds Wang. Wang puts it up the top corner. And in a blink of an eye, we've got a shot fest out here.
Yeah, great work by Wang here. You can see she draws her player in nice and close, sets the pick, rolls off, and gives herself some nice space in front of goal. We're seeing the Hong Kong China team, though, running strings of offence. So 3 subs off after they've gained possession, and Korea not pressing up.
Yep.
So they've got an opportunity where they've got some spare defensive players.
Which they could put pressure on.
They could put pressure on and not allow Hong Kong China to get set up.
Yeah.
And run those plays.
Yep. And that's why Michelle Davies is here. She's watching all over the ground, sees the things that a lot of people don't. And it's great to have her in the commentary box here on the Australian Lacrosse Network. As Kah Hee Hugh is going to lose that one there to Hannah Kang. And Hannah Kang will find Shin Hae Min. Back to Kang. And an opportunity. Can Korea work an offensive set here? Shaylin looks inside, tries to feed Farley. Wasn't able to. Ball on the ground. Still on the ground. And we're going to have a push here. And that ball is going to turn over. So they won't get that opportunity. And we're going to... no, it's a push the other way. Okay, so... That's what happens when you open your mouth. It always turns and goes the other way. And Korea will get the ball back here. Shaylin will give the ball there to Zhang. Shaylin back to Zhang. Zhang fires, and there we go. Korea get on the board of Rum Zhang. Gets the first for Korea, and they're pretty happy about it too.
They're very excited by that one. Some nice diagonal cuts through. Drive from behind, which causes that overlap. Yeah, we can see the Hong Kong China defence. They're just monitoring their players up high and not watching what's going on behind. So we talk about opening up your space so that you can see the ball and see your player. So, yeah, they might just want to adjust their defensive position there so they're a bit more open.
Got a good little 1-2.
Great 1-2.
Always works sometimes, doesn't it? Simple
Pass
lacrosse.
it out in front where she can run onto it.
So, it is a 2-1 game. We had a 0-0 first quarter, and in the first 4 and a bit minutes, we've had 3 goals. Ball back in the stick of Vanessa Yu. Now out of the stick of Vanessa Yu. And still a ground ball contest to be won. Ball gets flicked up. Wang picks the ball up. Rolls around on her right and just says, let's just settle it down a little. Thanks, Hong Kong China. And now Wang happy to see some structure in her offense. And sets up down the back. So Yu looks to get around, looks to get inside. Not there. Comes back up the top here to Z. Z runs the left-hand pipe. Not there. Kicks the ball down the back. Looking for a feed here is Tang. Tang looks inside. Finds Wang.
That's
And
good.
might have worn one on the finger there.
Yeah, I was going to say good defensive pressure there from Yuri. They're hard to stop those cuts, and she certainly stepped up and took away the space. So
She's been very good, Yuri. But it's going to be a Hong Kong China ball. Wang working hard in the middle. Great off-ball cut there. Just a double cut had. And we're going to have a card here, are we? And that is going there to Kang Shanae, I believe. The number 6 from Korea. It's going to be a yellow card for a push. So she will sit down for 2 minutes and a power play opportunity here for Hong Kong China. And the ball up the top here with Yu.
P. Hugh down low on the left side.
So Yu steps in. Yu does get in. Good save again from the keeper there, and Yu Min. And they get pressured straight away. So has had to do a fair bit of work here. And now, obviously, being a woman down out there, good work there from Wang. Wang just hitting that stick hard, but not being able to dispossess. And we've got a whistle on the play. I'm just wondering what that was for. Was there an offside here? So, no, ball still being taken down the back. So the furthest official there seeing something that he didn't like. And now Korea with an opportunity. Penalty on the play. So advantage played. Good inside pass. And they're looking here. And the coach is screaming, pull it out. We're man down. You can hear that in our effects, Mike. Sometimes the best form of defense is attack. Great work there. And gets a push there, does Shaylin.
And you can see Hong Kong China with numbers around the ball. That extra defender they're now sending to double team.
Well, they have very much given, and there's lots of yelling going on here from the coaching box. And ball checked out of the stick, but fortuitously comes back into Shaylin's stick. She heads the ball down to Shayne. Shayne.
Player down, you have to work really hard off the ball to give support to your teammate that's getting double teamed.
Again, and if they're going to double team here at Hong Kong China, you really need to put it on them. And that is exactly what they did, but deemed to be illegal again from the, I'll say, the furthest official. So, ball in the stick of Korea. As it now comes around to Su Young. And they are even in numbers again now. Penalty released. Driving down there is Hei-min. The ball back to Joy Shun. Joy Shun steps in, and that's come off, but certainly plenty of, and that could be a, oh no, just gets, there's a penalty on the play though before that.
Yeah, Kim Hei-min could have probably not let that shot go and then gone back up for a free position shot under a little less pressure. So,
but they will take the ball down in the back corner here. Start on the dot. And Shaylin looks to inside roll. Has done a fair bit of work in that man down situation. Ball back to Joe Shun. Joe Shun gets inside and fires it to the right of the left-hand post. Out it goes. Korea with the backup though. And Shayne will bring the ball. Sorry, Shaylin. Shaylin brings the ball in there. Kicks it to Jung. Little rotation. Hei-min. And we're going to have a push here. And just starting to get a few more whistles here at the moment. It was very open earlier by the officials, and they've just found the P in their whistle at the moment.
tightening up and not allowing those pushes.
So ball comes back up the top here with Hei-min. Hei-min looks to draw in, gets a big push there too, but no call. Fires, and another good save there from the keeper. Ball is on the carpet. Picked up exceptionally well there by Leona Chack. And we'll kick it back to her netminder in Sally Yu. So Sally Yu gives it to Maya Wang. Wang going straight down the middle. Gets to the 15-metre, puts the ball over there, and another good save from the keeper. So a 2-1 game here with 4 minutes and change to go in the second term. And the keepers just keep standing up, don't they?
Yeah, both keepers keeping their teams in this game. There's been a lot of shots.
And the ball is passed out, gets a push, but deemed to be... the it is a push. It looked like got away with that one and just stepped out of bounds, but not to be, as you will bring the ball in. So Hong Kong, China with an opportunity, substituting here. Sally Tang comes on.
Yeah, we're seeing them very patient in offense, trying to get their right players on and set something up. So Korea could actually upset them by getting out there and pushing a little harder in that subbing opportunity.
So Tang with the ball, looking to start some offense, gets inside, good inside roll, and just does the old, well, goalie comes out, I'm just going to try and put it over your head. That wasn't to be. Did they go on the back of the net? Or she stepped in the crease?
Crease.
So crease infringement. So no goal there for Tang. Looked to have done that very well. Good pressure here, though, from Hong Kong, China, but manages to extract herself out and then run straight into another. There's got to be some free red shirts because there's about 5 white shirts around.
If they look down low.
See there?
There we go.
And just these skill set and ball coming back the other way through Michelle Yu. Michelle Yu, oh, that's a big push. And there's another one. And whistle on the play. So that'll be up the top. I thought the first one, which I think was caught here by the official in front of us, but the second one definitely had a little bit more pepper on it.
Yeah, it did. She did well there to maintain her feet and get a shot off Michelle Yu, but I think she'll be happy to come back and take this one again.
I think she'll be happy that they had their rain last night and just softened up the ground a little. Little bit of love shown. So Yu steps inside and another good save there from Yu Min. Goalies.
2 minutes.
Could be looking at MVP performances right here. But turned over again. The outlet just didn't find her teammate. And Maya Wang looking for the last minute 40. And what can Wang do in a minute 40?
Hey, Hugh, good defence there, just swapping with Farley on that pick.
Z with the ball. Up the top here to Cherry Hun. Cherry Hon gives it back to Z. Good pressure here defensively, but 3-second call given here. And with a minute by the time this is released, Steffi Z, this would be a nail in the coffin going into half-time if she can get a goal here. And does, and Z, with a minute to go, brings it to a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, really important goal there just to give them that little buffer going into half-time. But they've had to work hard for that one.
They have indeed. And I'm sure the Korean coaches, they'll be looking at that going, we nearly held them out all quarter. It's, but you get them late and all of a sudden the scoreboard looks just a little bit different in a really low-scoring game.
Yeah, they called for 3 seconds there, and they're getting numbers in, which is good. You want some more red shirts down in that in front of the goal but I think that one was a bit costly with a minute to go.
So Z back in the middle against Farley. Has Farley got one here? There's 11 seconds left. She's going to have to go. Farley steps inside, finds 1 shirt, 2 shirt, white shirts everywhere. Farley turns, rolls, and gets that one down on the bottom of the feet. There's the one back that they needed. And Mackenzie Farley just starting to light it up here late in the second as the time goes.
Yeah, fantastic work there. At times she had 4 players on her, and stick protection was elite. Rolled back onto her preferred right-hand side for the shot. So fantastic work in very, very tight time frames.
Very tight time frames. Limited time left on the clock. Got to about 7 seconds. Managed to get ball from. She had probably 3 or 4 white shirts on her. Rolled around, dropped the hands, put it past the keeper, and that's no mean feat either. Getting it past both keepers today. But a little bit of momentum as we end up 3-2 here at half time. And how did we get there? Well, we'll hear from Mr. Peter Greenhouse.
You might have heard me, Tony, watching that goal. I did let out an audible whoa, because that was a great goal by Mackenzie Farley. She has 1 goal, and Jung Arum has 1 goal, both for Korea. For Hong Kong, we've got Steffi Z, Maya Wang, and Vanessa Yu with 1 goal apiece. But hasn't it all been the keepers, Tony? We've got 6 saves for Sally Yu from Hong Kong, and Yu Min has 5 herself. So really, a lot of shots getting put away. Not put away. A lot of shots have been had, but the keepers are just stingy and stingy and stingy.
There's brick walls in both ends at the moment. They've come here overnight and just got the mortar out, bricked it up, and not letting anything through. So goals are going to be at a premium. We see it at 3-2 at half time. And have we got our first golden goal game coming?
Look, we can only hope, Tony. I did mention Hong Kong made a lot of errors in that first quarter. They tidied that up a bit and had 0 forced or unforced turnovers. One forced and 1 unforced for Korea. But, yeah, looks like we've got a game on our hands.
We do indeed, and nothing better than bringing you great lacrosse on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Well, we're going to have a 5-minute break here because there's plenty of lacrosse to come. And there's some massive games coming up later in the day. So we'll be back very soon, live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network.
2 minutes.
As the officials just start to get ready for the second half here. And the goalie's just going through a bit of work, as is the coach, just throwing right-handed. A little bit of goalie work. And the two teams are about to head out for the third quarter. We've got a 3-2 game here. And which team are you seeing some ascendancy here with, Michelle, at the moment?
Hong Kong, China are controlling their offense a lot more, getting subs on and really pressing hard through transition, so applying a little bit more pressure. For Korea, Mackenzie Farley can win the centre draws here and give her team first use of the ball. That will make a huge difference. So Korea might come back, I think, in this one.
Well, if they are coming back, there's a player we haven't seen a lot of and has been very good leading up to this game is Phoebe Kim. She's down there on the bench, but haven't called her once, I don't believe, today.
No, so we'll be interested to see if she's going to come onto this field, because the first couple of games she was one of their go-to players in offence. So we'll monitor that and see if there's any injury concerns.
But one of their go-to players is Mackenzie Farley. Great goal with the last 7 seconds of the game for the second quarter. And Farley gets the ball into the middle. Looks to win it. Ball hits the deck. Little bit of contact there. And Maya Wang gets up off the ground.
Taking her time where they get their subs on.
So Maya Wang has Hugh on her right-hand side. Decides not to give the ball to her. Holds on to it, does Wang. And now a little flip up the top there to Z. And Wang comes to the bench. And released there is Livia Lee. So Livia Lee getting a bit more offensive opportunity here for Hong Kong China today. Hugh finds Lee. And Cherry Hon. Guarded by Farley. Hon comes down, a little flip inside. That's a great little flip there. That's a good goal as Cherry Hon flips the ball up there to Steffi Z, and good goal.
Absolutely. I think this is a set play here. They've seen the first cutter come through, down low, little flip, and Z coming round. So you can see Yuri just with her back to the ball there, needed to actually turn. So whether that's one of her teammates telling her to go or just having greater ball awareness there. But fantastic little flip and drive to the cage.
So Z gets her second, and can be dangerous sometimes given that little flip at about the 6 metre mark in the crease. But did it exceptionally well there, did Hong Kong China, and they were pretty happy about it as well. Centre draw to be had here. 4-2 game, and picked up and taken out of the air. So Wang just grabs it. Wang drives, and Wang puts it in the back of the net.
Yeah, she's been fantastic at those centre draw possessions and giving her her team first use of the ball.
Just went all by her lonesome there, did Maya Wang. And Maya Wang in her left hand. Puts
Very
that
nice,
one in the back of the net.
Nice finish. We saw the Korean defender come in there late to put some pressure on, but Wang was just too strong on that shot.
Very strong indeed was Maya Wang. Another opportunity here. A little bit of contact in the centre, and that's going to be picked up as there was a little bit of contact there from Kim Su Young. On really did give Maya Wang a bit of a push. Under pressure again is Wang.
She's been so strong through the midfield and really at those centre draws. So very dominant game from her, which we've seen in each game. So
Yeah, Maya Wang's been exceptional in the game so far. Just trying to make sure that they're centimetre perfect out there. And ball to He Hugh. So He Hugh will down there to Sarah Cheng. Cheng looks to open up the right-hand side. A little bit of rotation there from Z. She's already got a couple. Ball up the top there to Livia Lee. Livia Lee looking to get inside. He Hugh looks inside. Great inside, and Z gets her third. Just getting on the end of everything at the moment there.
yeah, I was watching Z there off ball. You can see her drop down low and get in a really good position and then just hold. You can see her, she's wide open there. Keeps going till she gets right in front of the cage, and that's a great feed. But you could see her working up to that open space, just timing her cut.
And we're going to have a timeout, I think, here. Charged to Korea. And Steffi Z in a low-scoring game, 3 out of 6. You've got 50% of the scoring.
Yeah, she's been very strong on that right-hand side. That's obviously a dominant side. She's owning that space at the moment.
But it's making other players are bringing her into the play. Like someone always has to finish the ball, but a really good feed inside there too.
Fantastic feed. What I liked was that just the timing. I was watching her off ball and she had a lot of space, but just waited until the gap opened up and the feed was perfect right in front. Didn't give it to her too early, waited till she was in the right space. So
It's like Moses parting the seas down there, just waiting for the seas to part, and here I come.
yeah, defensively, you've got to get a stick on there on her.
Yep.
So if you're trying to open up we talk about opening up your triangle. So you can see the ball, you can see your girl, and you open up your space, but you've also got to get your stick on her. So you can feel if Steffi Z was going to cut, you could feel where she is. So defensively, they just need a little bit more pressure from the Koreans there. She had so much room. And was able to finish that off, and makes it difficult for the goalkeeper.
And we get a goalkeeper change here as we speak. So Korea just putting into the cage there is Heiji Park. And still down in the other end there is Sally Yu. So Yu staying in the cage. As Kim Yu Min comes out. So 6-2. And ball won the way of the Koreans. Hannah Kang will give an opportunity here for Jung. Farley, she is their playmaker. Farley being guarded. Just trying to get around on her feet. There's got to be some free space there. There might be a card coming here, is there?
Yep.
There is a card coming. So didn't see a lot of contact there, but we're going to have Hong Kong China here, and that is going to be, it's always the one that just trottles off last normally. So that will be Cherry Hon, I believe, with the penalty. And Hon just checks in and says, okay, now we'll go and sit over here for a couple of minutes. But this gives Farley an opportunity. Farley looks to get inside, does get inside. Another big save there from the keeper. Done a fantastic job as Sally Yu. And an outlet, but it may come off, does come off now. Ping Suen runs the ball down into offense for Hong Kong China.
Yeah, you can see they're taking a lot of time to get their subs on and set up. There's only 4 over at the moment, and they'll wind that penalty down.
So Winnie Lamb with the ball. And ball comes down the back here to Kahi Hugh. And Kahi Hugh is about to get some double now. But Steffi Z, she will just pop out the top and may even try to get into on the goal. They're still attacking the cage here, even though they are a player down in their offensive end. Z, and you can hear the Korean coach saying double the ball, just sitting off. No one actually wanting to work. No one wanting to work very hard out there at the moment for the Korean defence.
Yeah, they seem
Farley now.
happy to leave them out there and wait till they come in, but you've got to send 2. You can't just send the 1.
And you can see they're just not. And they go backwards. And Hong Kong China will almost go back to the keeper here. No, decides not to go that far. Finds Kayu Wu. Kayu Wu, just run straight into a blind pick. Did not see her behind, and the defender just ran straight into an attacker. No spatial awareness there.
No, and that's up to her teammates too to tell her that there's defensive pressure coming.
So even is the call here.
I'm not even sure they needed to go that far back. They were
No.
maintaining possession fairly easily.
So Shaylin with the ball, kicks it over there to Zhang.
We've had the call from the bench. They're even again.
Hannah Kang does get around. Has Farley on her left. Kang gets inside, and good save again there from the keeper. She has been outstanding today, has you.
Yeah, particularly early, she kept her team in it, and certainly a brick wall in there at the moment.
Well, I think she's almost up to double
Yeah,
figures
she
in
is.
saves. And we'll clear the ball here through Tracy Wong. Wong down here to Ho.
Great
Ho
cut.
looks inside, and great movement there. And that is Livia Lee getting what might be her first goal of the tournament.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I haven't got her down on my stat sheet for these, so.
But certainly all started from the goalkeeper.
Great transition, great save into really good transition and really good ball movement. So they had numbers, they timed their cuts, and that's why you get those one-on-one opportunities with the goalkeeper.
So Kwan Yu Lee, a.k.a. Livia Lee, getting her goal on the board. And it's just starting to eke out now this scoreline. They went back to even numbers, and the goalie had just made a change at the break there on that timeout. The goalie goes out, gets one scored on her, and looking like they want to make the change again.
Yeah.
So unless there was an issue with the keeper and there was a stick issue or something, which is why they made that change, but you wouldn't like to think after seeing one shot and one goal that you'd find the pine again. So looks great inside roll there from you.
The margins for error aren't high with goalies, are they?
They are not. It wouldn't be a goalie for anything in the world. Here, stand there, take this, get these hard rubber balls bouncing off your left, right and centre. Oh, by the way, one went behind you. You can come and sit down now. Thanks, coach. Who would be a goalie for anything in the world? But they are super important in this game, and here's an opportunity still here. You.
Z's wide open down on that right crease position.
But Hon couldn't quite find her.
No.
Sally Tang looks in, and a save up the top. So she says, thanks, coach, for not taking me off. There's my save. And ball comes out the outer side. And just running into space, but good hold. And that's going to... That has... They actually stopped then because they thought there might have been a penalty on that swipe.
Yeah, great trail check there.
But ball turns over. Yu gets a big push and just rubs the base of her back and says, "That got me right there." Just to make sure that it was seen. And Vanessa Yu with the ball. As Yu will bring it down deep. Does find her teammate down behind goal line extended on the right-hand side. 3 minutes 38 on the clock. And Z already with 3. Looking at an opportunity to get a 4th here. Just keeping space. Ball up the top. And we're going to have a push here as the cutter was coming through.
Yeah, we could see on that one, Shanae's actually stepped way outside the fan and marking area and is manning up there on Maya Wang, not giving her any space. So obviously they've identified her as one of the key attackers.
Yep, Maya Wang getting pushed from behind. Wang looks inside, fires, and Yu, as she gets a bit of pressure on the shot, but Michelle Yu gets a goal and a little bit slow to get up there. As the shot is had and just holding a ponytail there. So hopefully she's okay. She's either worn a stick there or... and we've got another timeout here. Charge to Hong Kong, China. Oh, did hit the ground very hard there.
Yeah, I think that was after the shot, just the follow through and momentum carried them forward. There's been a yellow card given, a yellow-red.
A yellow-red given for the cross-check. Who was that on? I didn't see the who that was actually given to. So...
I think it's number 6.
Okay, so that'll
Shanae
be
there. But we'll confirm
Shanae
that.
Kang. So she's putting her goggles back on and picking her stick up, so... Mate, she might just... anyway, we will confirm that who that yellow-red was on.
So player down for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, and when you are down in the game, 5 minutes with a couple of minutes to go in this third term, so you're going to start the fourth quarter with a man down as well.
So it makes this centre possession for Korea really critical because they'll need to try and maintain possession. And if the dominance of Maya Wang at the centre draw continues, then we'll have to see the Koreans playing a really tight zone down in front of goal, trying to take away space.
Yeah, you can't...
They can no longer play one-on-one. They certainly have to just maintain a space and try and cover the cutters as best they can.
Yeah. And Maya Wang's been amazing today.
She's had majority of the centre possessions.
So ball in the centre with Z.
So because of that card,
Penalty was after the shot, so they will start with the possession. And they run in. And just confirming, it was Shanae Kang with that yellow-red. Just a little bit too aggressive for the officials, and she did really hit the ground hard there, the goal scorer.
yeah, she did. It was just I think it was just the follow-through of momentum just carried her forward there.
Well, she's just resetting her high pony down here on our left in the, but the ball will be with Ka Hee-Hugh. So a big opportunity here for Hong Kong China. Currently leading 8-2 as Trish Lu looks to get in on the cage, but Livia Lee out here to Sarah Cheng. Cheng has Z. Look at Z. She's just floating around everywhere at the moment. Oh, still now she was... If she'd actually turned then and come back into the cage, she would have been wide open on that in that middle. Looks to give the ball back. Not there.
Good defence from Yuri, just dropping down to pick up that cutter.
So Cheng, a little bit high, up and over, but He Hu with the ball down the back. Ball to be won. Steffi Z, great pick up there from Z. She's been exceptional today too.
She's really stepped up in that second and third quarters.
So Trish Liu with the ball. Looks over.
Here she is again.
That is just a little bit high, that pass. And Winnie Lamb would like to have that back again. As Z, while she stretched for the heavens, was unable to bring that one down. And ball turns over here, and Zhou Shun will...
So Hong Kong, China with numbers, so Korea are going to have to be able to absorb this pressure.
And just steps out of bounds. And that ball is going back the other way. And Zhou Shun says, well, how did I get there? And they're saying, well, no, the sticks were perfectly where they needed to be. And stepped out, so turnover. And when you are a player up, and you...
Yeah, and we saw her teammates all running down to try and create an option, but not running back towards her to give her support. So
So Vanessa Yu with the ball. Cutter comes through the centre, but picked up well there. Another good cutter. Z is all by
She's all
herself
on her
over the
own.
back here. I'm going to say, if someone's got 3 goals by their name, they're probably not the one that you are, as Wang tries to stick it in the back of the net. But gets a whistle for some free space there. So Maya Wang has the ball top centre. Backup is almost happening down the back there, so Wang, gets crunched. And we're going to have a card here, are we? I believe so. For a high, so they're going to be 2 players down here, Korea. And a yellow card is being assessed there.
you could hear the clunks of the stick through our mics.
To
Couldn't you?
Hua Yeon. So Hua Yeon will have to come and sit down for a couple of minutes. So 2 players down now. When you're 8-2 down and you're 2 players down, there's a lot more space in this offensive end. And Maya Wang has a big opportunity here, but that's probably not the opportunity that she wanted. And the goalkeeper change happened there too when I wasn't watching. So that is 3/4 time. The Hong Kong China team currently leading 8-2. They will be still 2 players up for at least about a minute 50 in that start of the 4th, and just started to eke away there, Michelle.
Yeah, just really asserting their authority on that quarter. I know they were a player up at the end there, but they certainly put out the buffer early. So the dominance of Maya Wang in the centre draws and Steffi Z at the end there, just putting away 2 or 3 goals, making a lot of difference there. Z for me was the difference in that quarter.
Yeah, Z was amazing. Wang coming into her own. And a man who does come into his own, Mr. Peter Green. How have you seen the 3rd quarter there, mate?
All week we've been talking about the teams that are successful are moving a lot off the ball, Tony. And the last 3 goals there for Hong Kong China have all been from cutting goals or cutters, with Steffi Z getting a pass from Ka Hei Hui, Olivia Lee getting one from Jane Ho, and Vanessa Yu getting one from Maya Wang. So, great work from Hong Kong China, moving off the ball and finding those free players. Korea had 2 goalie changes in that quarter.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that.
We did. They
But-
came on and goal was scored, it looked like they were going to pull, and then made the save, and then gets taken off anyway.
Yeah, so there might have been an equipment issue there, but Heiji got one save, and Yu Min the two, and Sally Yu down the other end.
Has she
for
hit
Hong Kong,
double
China.
figures yet?
She's on 5, 6, 8. She's got 8.
Okay.
But there was one time I saw Kang for Korea have the shot. Sally Yu saved it, and Kang's just gone, throwing her hands in the air.
What do
And
I have to do?
Come on. So they are feeling the pressure that Sally Yu's just not letting anything in.
Yeah, I mentioned to Michelle during that third quarter that she might be up to double figures now, but...
Not quite.
Well,
look, Hong Kong are winning all the possession from the centre draw, so the ball hasn't really been down that end too much this half.
And they will start 2 players down in this fourth quarter, so it's not going to get any easier for the first 2 minutes. And we will see Hong Kong, China taking a 6-goal lead into the start of the fourth.
Yeah, Pete mentioned those cutting goals, and what that does is actually shift the goalkeeper. We saw the dominance, and when they can track the ball and watch it out of your stick, it's a lot easier to see than it is when there's fast ball movements and cuts. So,
But one more quarter here. And the winner of this will go on to the 5-6 playoff. The loser will go on to play for 7th and 8th. And that will happen tomorrow here at the Sunshine Coast Stadium. We will be bringing you all the action today and tomorrow here on the Australian Lacrosse Network. We hope you're enjoying our coverage. And I know someone who's enjoying her coverage out there is Steffi Z, as she just touches the ball and passes it down into the offensive end. And she's actually found herself wide open on this backside at the moment. As you will when you've got a 4-zone in front of you.
yeah, it's hard to cover those extra players, isn't it? So the defensive work here from Korea is going to have to be elite, and they're going to have to... Oh, no, another penalty.
Now we've got a 3
Now
seconds.
got a 3.
So, opportunity here. I think I'd be attacking the cage. Yu has the ball, has Hon on her left. Hon drives in, looks, fires up and over the top. No damage done. Missed the cage by a little bit there.
Yeah, and when you're a couple of players up, you really want to work the ball around and find that extra pass and find that open player and take a higher percentage shot than that one.
So they've spread really wide here. Have Hong Kong, China.
Z open again.
Z again, just on the bottom corner, just attracting a crowd. Ball picked up there by Yu. No, good check there by Kang, but deemed to be illegal, as Yuri will have to give up the ball here. And this is not where you want to be. You are 2 players down. You've got 1 out. There's 3 players playing defence. Look down the bottom left-hand corner. That's a great smart play there to find Sally Tang on the left-hand corner.
She had a lot of options. It was 3-on-1 behind the extended goal line too. She was going to find one of them.
Well, you saw the defender there for Korea. She started on Tang and then went, oh, hang on, I've got to cover the 2 on the other side. As soon as she moved, Tang stepped into the space. And yeah, it's a cruel game, isn't it? When you are playing man-down lacrosse.
Yeah, she probably needed a bit more support and leave the higher wide option and cover those really dangerous low options. So but you can't cover them all when you're a player down. So
well, 2 players down.
2 players down.
And we have 1 player down now.
Yeah, one
so
penalty
one's been released. And Farley gets a big check there. And she will just fast start. So Farley says, well, I'm not waiting for anyone. I'm going to head down to the offensive end. Farley.
Well, Kang was open for a while down there.
And a flag on the play. Back to Farley. Farley looks to go, but might have been a free space call there. And Farley will end up with it. It's a good thing about that advantage, isn't it? You hold the ball and all of a sudden you get ball back out, and now Farley has an opportunity.
Yeah, we saw her take those earlier, and
keep a change here too for Hong Kong, China. Sorry, just noticed that as she was setting up. So Farley gets monstered. Still, little shovel shot. Got 4 defenders on her there. Mackenzie Farley managed to extract herself out of there somehow, turn the stick, and just backhands it into the top of the goal.
Yeah, we watch that again as she drives forward. We can see she's got 3.
With a little shovel.
Little shovel. We do love a little shovel shot.
We love a shovel.
I think that what that did was gave her that high option. And
Well, she's quite a tall player too.
it was good defence. They only allowed her to free her hands down
Can't
low.
do much more than that, can you?
Yeah.
But Farley, she's been smart all week. And gets one for her highlight reel.
She's got a few for her highlights reel in this tournament.
She has indeed. Better than that. Gets one for her country and Korea. Back to a 9-3 deficit. But anything can happen in this game. And a ball to be won, and it is won. So Shailin Huang with the ball. Finds Farley inside. We saw what she did last time. Looks on the left again. And fires another one on the back of the net. All of a sudden, Korea just went, look, let's start the car up and put it into first and second gear.
And we saw them with a bit of a celebration there. So after this goal.
And Farley, that's a great shot on the left and a keeper's offside stick high. Really difficult from that angle.
Yeah, and we've seen Korea make an adjustment there after Maya Wang was dominating in that centre possession. Farley gone to the side to pick her up using her height. And Korea have made that adjustment and come away with a few.
So a little bit of life still left in this Korean team. Are they going to come from well behind? It's 9-4. They're going to have to work exceptionally hard for that to happen. But they have momentum at the moment, Michelle. Hannah Kang picks the ball up. Fires the ball down the back there. And now gets it back. Farley up the top. We've already seen her with the last 2. She's just going to keep going, Farley, and gets her hands free again somehow. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it will be brought in here by Zhang.
Yeah, they're setting up here nicely and allowing Mackenzie Farley to have a bit more space in there. So
Well, that defender just got a little bit tighter there on Farley. But while you do that, Kang comes in, and that's gone tink, tink, tink off the bar. But whistle had gone before the shot had. So Kang will take the ball up the top. Look at Farley. Farley's just sitting on that bottom corner. They went to go to her. Is she going to get it here? No, Kang steps in. Another one. Good save from the keeper. And under pressure. And all of a sudden, a keeper change again.
yeah, they've rotated through. I thought the dominance of the Hong Kong China keeper.
Might have kept. Oh, that is going to be a flag. That's got her straight across the back of the neck, even with the helmet on. And she is, don't worry about standing behind her. You are going to be sitting down on the bench. And that's why that protection is there. Even though they've got the helmet on, that has got her straight across the back of the neck, just under the helmet there.
Yeah, and penalties have been really costly for Korea. You know, they've had player down situations pretty regularly in this second half, which has really cost them.
So Shailene back there with the penalty. And the keeper comes up and fires a great outlet. So might just wipe that one off. And there's an ice bath later, so she can get a little bit of recovery on that. Yes, know a little bit about these ice baths. Oh, great inside look there to Wang. Wang, great pass there to you.
Pass.
And you on the other side there, that is Michelle Yu. Great look.
Great look. And that's what you want to do. Draw the players and look across and shift the goalkeeper. She can't get from one side to the next.
Well, you can see there, Maya Wang drew a crowd. There was 3 players on Maya Wang and managed to find Michelle Yu on the opposite side.
That vision that she had there just to look across and move the goalkeeper was fantastic. They're the goals we want to see.
They are indeed. So a little bit of up and about in this last quarter by both teams. 10-4 game. Hong Kong currently leading by 6. But it has been a very entertaining fourth quarter so far. And we get a goalie change again for Hong Kong China.
It's hard to keep up with all these moves.
It is, indeed.
Farley again now that she's on that matchup with Wang on the sideline there.
So Tan Lu comes in. Farley with the ball. Whistle on the play. Ball fired out the back. That is going to be a Hong Kong China ball as they were last. Actually, we're going to have a... there's a player down here just picking herself up. Might have just rolled an ankle there by the look of it.
Yeah,
and must come off. So that's Tracy Wong. Just getting up a little bit gingerly. Didn't actually see what happened there. It was in the contest with the shot. But Hong Kong China makes her way to the bench here. And looks like she is okay. Just might have gone over on the ankle. And an opportunity to bring it out here through Leona Chak. So Chak looks up. And that's not the greatest pass in the world to her offensive player. Little shirt grab there. Not picked up. As Gay Yoon had a good handful of shirt.
You could see that stretch out on the...
Could indeed. So Wang passes the ball down to Sally Tang. Tang looks up. Good cut from Wang. Olivia Lee out there. Yu from her sister. So gives it back to Vanessa Yu. Vanessa Yu has the ball down on the back. Oh, great little roll around there. And that's a very good goal from Sally Tang. Made out of nothing, really.
Yeah, all the defensive players well occupied by Michelle Yu, Maya Wang, all cutting inside that circle, and it just allowed Sally Tang to step around.
She was goal line extended when she shot that. Had no right to go in. Fantastic shot there.
Fantastic shot, and we said earlier that she was one of the players to watch because we've seen her do that a number of times in these games.
Have indeed. And just putting a bit more margin in this game. It's 11-4, Hong Kong, China over Korea. And Hannah Kang in the middle up against Hee Hugh.
Yeah, they've popped another defender down to try and stop those fast breaks now.
Knocks the ball on. Great pick up there. I've been really impressed with this defender in Yuri Hong. She has battled exceptionally hard for her Korean team and manages to put the ball down in the offense and picked up there by Harum Zhang. Now the ball will be settled up here by Shaylin. Shaylin back to Hannah Kang. Kang looking to roll inside. There's players inside that way. I'd go the other way. Just getting the stick crossed up there was Shaylin.
Yeah, Hong Kong, China were actually offside there, so.
And Farley, you can't give her this much room. And I thought she was going to let that one go. It looked like that one was going high top. And, well, we saw Tan Lu come on and she had 2 shots from Farley and then got taken off. So she probably doesn't want Farley with the ball in her stick coming to her anymore.
And we've seen Farley take these free shot options with 3 or 4 defenders on her and still able to clear her arms free to get her shot off. So,
and we're going to have no different. Okay, so assessed. I don't know what that was, but Jo Shun Choi with the ball now. Maybe they thought Farley had too much of the ball. So just give someone else a go. Don't know. Anyway, ball will come out, or maybe it won't. Maybe it'll come back with interest. Good turn there from Kang to Farley. Farley has the ball back in her stick, just fires it over. Misses the player, but Kang's picking herself up off the ground there.
Yeah,
And
she
I
had
would-
the flag call earlier, so they'll take it back out.
So Farley.
Getting her turn again.
Look at her. She's
No, this one's mine, she's saying.
well behind the cage there, and she goes, oh, hang on, that must be mine. So Mackenzie Farley has ball in hand, steps inside, goes on her left again, and just free space everywhere here at the moment. Every time Farley drives to the cage, there's 4 people who stand in front of her.
You can see those 4 Hong Kong China defenders straight to her.
So Farley again, just starting to thin them out, those defenders. So now she's only got 3 to get through. Farley looks up, looks to fire, comes around. We saw that shot earlier, and exactly like she did last time, and puts another one past Tan Lu. And Tan Lu must be going, get the ball out of this Mackenzie Farley stick.
Yeah, they need to step up on her. I think whilst they're getting numbers to her, they're actually defensively not getting body and stick on to try and direct her out of play. But having said that, we've seen her take some tight-angled shots and still manage to get them through. So
we're going to have a 11-5 game here. And we've got a timeout called to Hong Kong China, I believe. I know we're going to see a goalie change. That'd be wrong. She's just got on the back of a little bit of momentum and a couple of good shots. And it's always tough for the goalies because Tan Lu started last couple of games and has been exceptional in the cage. Today just getting put in late. And you can see her teammate there, and it's always good to see Sally Yu, who had a fantastic time in the cage today herself. Just giving her the positives. You know, it's really good to see. That's what you like, isn't it? That's why you have teammates.
yeah, absolutely. We could see off camera both the Hong Kong China goalies going up and having a good chat, and a lot of positive reinforcement there from her teammates. So
it can be a lonely position.
it's a very
sometimes.
lonely position.
Yeah, so lonely. I don't want to be there. 11-5 is the score. Just into the 4th term here. Game 1 on semi-final day. And boy, are we looking forward to bringing you a couple of big semi-finals later. There's a game before that after this one. But the 2 semi-finals today, they are going to be immense. We have Australia up against Chinese Taipei. And then in a late game, I think that's going to be an absolute cracker at 6 p.m. here on the Australian Lacrosse Network. And the Japanese team takes on the Philippines. That will be a game to watch.
That will definitely be a game to watch. They play similar styles with a lot of pressure through the transition. So,
and it might come down to both keepers in that one too, as they've got some good shooters in there. But this is won by Hong Kong China. Jane Ho pushes the ball forward. Finds Sally Tang. Tang up to He Hu. So Ka He Hu running on. Hon all by herself on this backside. And just gets fed the ball now as Mackenzie Farley comes down to defend. And penalty on the play. Hon looks up to He Hu. He Hu down the bottom corner. Still advantage here. Inside, and Tang. Ball on the deck. Picked up by Z. Z's been good today. Olivia Lee. To He Hu. He Hu. As a check comes across the arm there of Winnie Lamb.
yeah, Yuri was defending well there, just came across to support. So we've been happy with her game. Defensively, putting a bit more pressure.
So Winnie Lamb has 3 of her teammates on her right here. But Lamb looks to step in and gets great defence. Farley, she seems to be everywhere. Pushes the ball up. Finds Jo Shun. Jo Shun, has open in the middle. And there we go. The defender makes it all the way down the ground. And that's a reward for effort there for Yuri Hong. Has played great defence all week. Saw the break and decided, I'm going to get up the ground.
Yes, sir. Opportunity through transition. She was happy with that one.
Very happy with her own work there. And good work there from Yu Ri Hong. And we're going to have a...
That's it.
Oh, that's it. So what a way to finish the game. Defender scoring.
Defender scoring, and she still made the long run back to defence just to make sure that she enjoyed that one.
She did indeed. So we end up finishing here with an 11-6 game. Hong Kong, China will move on to the 5-6 playoff tomorrow. And that's a very important game to be a part of if they're looking at having a Div 2 or another division in the World Championships.
Yeah, and international rankings are still really important, and you want to make sure you're as high up in those ranking games as possible. So lots to play for.
Absolutely. An immense amount of things to play for in this tournament. And how did it all happen? Well, Peter Greenhouse, tell us what you see, mate. A good last quarter.
Yeah, it was a lot more competitive that quarter. Mackenzie Farley put on a show for everyone. They seemed to bring her out on the circle and play her on the circle and put Hannah Kang in the centre draws, which worked for a bit. But Hong Kong China mixed up what they were doing and sort of won back the ascendancy in the centre draw. Korea winning possession 5 times though. They beat Hong Kong China 4-3 in that quarter, so that would be a good reason why. Goal scorers for the day, Mackenzie Farley, 4 goals, and some of them were absolute highlights. Jungaram with 1, and the last one there from the defender, Hong Yu Ri.
Yeah, we said that. Great reward for effort.
Yeah, one goal to her, so well done. Now, for Hong Kong China, Steffi Z, 3 goals. Maya Wang, 2 goals, 2 assists. Sally Tang, 2 goals. Michelle Yu, 3 goals. And Livia Lee, 1 goal there as well. So they put Tan Lu in at the end there, the goalkeeper. But, yeah, Sally Yu was great in the cage for Hong Kong China, as was Yu Min for Korea.
And more than that, the tables are set here. Currently, Michelle is leading 5 MVP winners to me 4 and Pete 1. Where do the MVPs go as we quickly get out there before Jace gets out there?
Surely I get the first
go on.
one. I'm saying Steffi Z for me.
Steffi Z.
Maya Wang for me.
And I'm going to go the keeper. I'm going to take the keeper here in Sally Yu. So we'll see. Even though she didn't play the last quarter, I still think she did enough early.
She set them up early.
And might just win. But as I said, Maya Wang had an outstanding game.
Yeah, 2 goals, 2 assists, and dominance through that centre draw possession. So
She did, but
Steffi Z, yeah.
just had her moments, didn't she? But we're going to...
Great around the circle, Steffi Z, and defensive and offensive.
And we're about to find out here is Jason Bennett.
So the first ranking game of the 2025 Asia Pacific Women's Lacrosse Championship is in the books. Final score 11-6 in favour of Hong Kong China, who will progress to face the winner of our next match between New Zealand and China in the 5th versus 6th game, while Korea will play the loser of that match in the 7th versus 8th game tomorrow. It's my pleasure now to announce our match MVP from Hong Kong China, number 23, 2 goals, 2 assists, Maya Wang. There's the match ball, Maya. Congratulations, back-to-back wins for your team. You're starting to build a bit of momentum and confidence.
Yeah, for sure. I love this team with my whole heart, and I feel like we're all so close, and they're such amazing people, some of the hardest working players I've ever played with. So it's just I'm so grateful and so blessed to be able to be part of this team.
Tell us about how far you guys have come this week, because obviously it's been a lot of hard work and you have to make strides in a very short period of time.
Yeah, it's definitely, we had a tough couple of games, but I think this team, the mentality is just grit and determination, and everyone truly loves the sport so much, so you can see everyone play their hearts out on the field every single time, no matter what the score, and I think that's such a special environment to be around.
One more game to go. What are the keys to success? When your team's playing well, what are you doing?
I think we're just all very united and bonded, and we have good team camaraderie, and we're just looking for that extra pass to involve everyone and just make everyone proud. I know I'm not just playing for myself, I'm playing for my lovely friends here and all our fans and our coaches. So I think that camaraderie really brings us together.
And a message for the fans, family, friends who are watching around the world.
Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for watching us and giving us all your love and helping us spread the sport of lacrosse on the global level even more.
Congratulations, well done. Congratulate our MVP, Maya Wang. So tomorrow it'll be Hong Kong, China versus the winner of our next match in the 5th and 6th game. Korea will play the loser of our next match in the 7th versus 8th game. And our next game this afternoon will determine those matchups. It will be New Zealand facing China from 12:30. Then this afternoon, our two semi-finals. Australia, Chinese Taipei at 3:30, followed by Japan and Philippines from 6 p.m. as the championships continue.
And we thank Jason Bennett down there, MVP. Well, you wouldn't have seen in the back here, but Michelle and I were fighting over that one, but I gave it up, and she's now got a 6-4 lead. And Maya Wang with the accolades right there. Had a fantastic game, didn't she? She's had a fantastic week for Hong Kong, China.
She's had a fantastic tournament, and we heard her mention about bringing all the players in, and that's what she did with those extra passes.
And just on that, how well did Maya Wang speak then? She's very, very good. I could listen to her for a long time.
Yeah, she was really articulate, and she was able to just acknowledge how much the camaraderie and the bond between the teams and the significance of the growth of lacrosse in the region. So, yeah, very nicely put by Maya Wang.
Yeah, and that's a common theme throughout, and I know, having been a player, as do you two, just the camaraderie that you get in the team of lacrosse, the sport of lacrosse, with your teammates is one of the best reasons to play.
It is. You make a lot of lifelong friends in this sport, so any young athletes out there looking to find a sport that they will absolutely fall in love with, get in touch with your local lacrosse associations, get a stick in your hand, and who knows, in 3 years' time, you could be an Olympian. You just never know in Los Angeles 2028. Well, we're going to wrap it up here from the commentary booth at the beautiful Sunshine Coast Stadium. Again, well, you always say it, but Tim Dobson down there, to Mr. Spielberg, Christian Loray, to Scotty Gill on the production, to Alex, who's playing all our favourite tunes here at the stadium. And Peter Greenhouse, thanks very much, mate, for all the stats. You'll be back for the next one.
I certainly will.
Michelle Davies just getting a lead in the MVP race here in the commentary box, but it's game on now.
Yeah, I think you're being kind to me on that one, so thank you.
So you've got to look after your teammates, as we do. And we are going to get out of here. We'll see you very, very soon, live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Until the sticks are swinging, see you soon.